So this anime is freaking damn edgy. Like, in a sense, you kind of find out that actually Eiji's wish was world destruction. I was kind of like, oh my freaking god. So this kid didn't go straight for, I want Goku to exist, or I want a freaking pony. No, he goes straight for world destruction. I was kind of like, god, if I was a kid, I'd probably be like, can I have Sonic in real life? Can the Dragon Balls exist in real life? I can actually wish for something. I don't really know, but still, world destruction is going balls deep into it. I was kind of like, I guess he was trying to do what his actual superhero, in the sense Evil Ranger, was actually trying to do. World destruction and actually conquering the world itself. I was kind of like, okay, because then you find out at the end of the episode that actually his power is world domination. I was kind of like, so basically you're taking Code Geass, you're mixing it with Mirai Nikki, and you go boom bop bam, you got yourself Big Order. Oh freaking K. This sounds interesting. Granted, I still have some hesitation, because Mirai Nikki kind of was that anime which I was like, oh my freaking god at first, this is actually the best anime ever. Watched it through again, it's kind of like, take that back. It's kind of like, I don't think it's actually that great. But granted, it's actually the first anime that, or one of them, to actually get me back into anime, so I do hold it in high regard for that reason. But still, Big Order does have its merits, and the character designs are pretty freaking great, in the sense they kind of look like Rikuteru and basically Yuno. It's kind of like, okay, so they're not really showing way too much away from it, but the plot itself seems interesting, since basically what happened was this kid actually wished for world destruction, which we kind of gather at first, which basically what happened was this whole like kind of idea that actually this big destruction happened, since the world basically went boom, and this kid's all like, oh what have I done here? Kind of destroyed the world in the process. Just freaking out, should get out of there. And then you kind of find out actually in turn these things called order users were created, since what happened was their wishes could actually be turned to powers. So say, I don't know, you wish for an almighty sword, you'll get an almighty sword that actually has a freaking amazing amount of power. So, well, your oyster, I guess. And then basically you find out these people are kind of exiled from humanity because they're kind of dangerous. Like, you kind of imagine that, yeah, one of them caused the Great Destruction. You'll probably imagine they'll be really freaking cautious about it. So yeah, so we kind of imagine that actually AG is probably the root cause of this whole entire thing. So whenever someone mentions, oh, an actual like order user did this, he kind of goes, oh, beep, and walks out. And then basically you find out there's actually this girl that joins the class, and she's pretty freaking hot, but you actually find out she actually has beef with AG, because AG actually was the root cause of this whole entire thing, which got her parents killed. And she's kind of like, I want to get revenge on you, so I'm going to take your ass down. And she actually does that, but in turn she actually gets stabbed. Basically he wakes up from being stabbed, because actually she's immortal. Kind of like then goes and takes hostage his own like sister. I was kind of like, okay, which granted, one other thing I didn't like about this anime, the sister and the brother relationship, it kind of seems a bit too, I don't know. I've seen it a lot before. I want to see it develop a lot more, so hopefully later on it actually might become a bit more interesting. I'm not too sure. Granted, I did read the first chapter of the manga. It seemed alright, but granted, Ren used cheap tricks actually going to take her hostage. I was like, mate, really? You're going to take his sister hostage? That is cheap. And then basically in turn he kind of like, oh, okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do here, so I'm actually going to use my ability, and he actually finds it's world domination. But I guess Daisy, who's the one that actually gives him his power, actually kind of says, I'm going to kind of like nerf your power a little bit, so it's actually 10,000 of a power. So we're not too sure if he actually use his whole power, what would freaking happen? So I guess the Great Destruction happens, so I guess we don't want that to happen. So at 10,000 of a power, he can actually still bend people to his whim. So in the end, he's basically like, I'm not going to forcibly submit, so screw you, Rin. I was kind of like, Jesus freaking Christ, this is actually pretty freaking interesting. Granted, I still held hesitation, as I said before. Kind of thinking to myself, could it be good? Could it be just okay? Or could it be complete pure trash? Not too sure right now. Episode 1, yeah, it was a bit confusing. It's one of those animes I'll probably say, be cautious going into it, because it kind of has a lot of information in it in the first 10 minutes. Granted, it's actually pretty freaking interesting, so that's what it's got going for it. But I kind of like it. It's actually kind of interesting. The characters themselves seem interesting. Now basically Ren's under AG's control. I was kind of like, okay, so this can actually become really freaking damn interesting. What could actually happen in this? What could actually just transpire? I don't know. I want to know, because it seems like it could be interesting. So I do hold high hopes for this anime. So yeah, first impressions, good. Kind of like it. Go into it with caution, though. I kind of say that's Joe's recommendation for the day. Go in it with caution. You might like it. If you like Mirai Nikki, it's done by the exact same dude, so you feel right at home. Girl's pretty hot. Guy's not a complete like pansy man like Yukiteru was in Future Diary. So that's the one thing I actually kind of liked. He went balls deep into it and said, I want more domination. It's kind of like, okay, so at least he's actually better than Yukiteru, but still. And actually, most of the things he's using look like stands from freaking JoJo. It's kind of like, okay, so stands from JoJo give you powers. Alright, so freaking interesting. So yeah, with all that said, I have been the driver. If you leave a like, do leave a like. It does help me quite a bit. But if you want to leave a sub, do leave a sub. It does help me quite a bit. But with all that said, I've been Driver, and I will see you guys later. Bye for now.